and welcome to another edition of winemastery.co.uk. Here we are in episode 15, part 3.
I know.
It's gone quickly, hasn't it?
Has indeed.
It has indeed. So we're tasting pairing red wine and cheese. We've gone through the first two, and now I'm told I'm in for a real surprise.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as I say, we've chosen 3 wines, 3 cheeses, and I reckon it is almost that thing as well. As you're going along, your taste buds will already taken a fair hammering, and they are going to take a bit of a battering. So usually we go with a more powerful bit with the wine or the cheese. And for this last one, I think is, well, in my opinion, is the best match we've got this evening.
Yeah. Okay.
The best match in general. Now, we have tried this before. I'm confident we've tried this before. It was only a few weeks ago we did try it.
Yes.
It's the Marquis de Vittoria, the Reserva, which won the Riojas we did a few weeks ago, even over the Grand Reserva. So we thought we'd treat ourselves to one of these. Oh,
it was better than the more expensive one, which really pleased me.
There we go. You can, even pouring that there, you can see that kind of brown edge on that. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why I got so excited. But yeah, let's take a moment to appreciate this wine, because the other ones were just almost like to warm the taste buds up or to get rid of the last flavour. This one, I think, deserves more respect than that.
Yeah.
You got that leather yet?
Actually, I think I did then.
You did?
I think I did.
Oh, wow.
I think I did. Do you know, it's because I think I've been trying to smell the wrong sort of leather.
Okay.
I've been trying to smell car leather, and
Right.
this is more like furniture leather.
Okay. That lederhosen leather. No? I left them at home, so we can't tell now.
Mine are in Austria.
You know, I don't doubt it, actually. See, nice. Had the time in that bottle anyway. We're on the 2001 there, so it's had so much time to soften out. The tannins have completely gone of their own accord. Really solid. Oak. The leather's in there for me again, that tobacco way. Just, for me, a Rioja it's got everything I really want. Everything I want from a wine. 9 times out of 10, I can turn to a Rioja and know I'm going to enjoy this. I can just enjoy that without the cheese.
So it's like a tobacconist's leather apron.
It would be very, if such a thing existed, I would imagine.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah. It was sitting on a barrel. Oh, we got it all. Right. Oh.
That is lovely. As you say, the colour as well is so different.
Yeah, it's really got that kind of, it is leaning toward that kind of brown tawny kind of colour.
Yeah. So,
we're on this one now.
I meant to ask in the last episode, I noticed that you of different cheeses, you are cutting in different shapes.
Yeah.
Is that just because it's easier to cut based on the bit you've got to cut from, or?
Quite the shape of the cheese, because lots of them come in truckles. We have some that are squares.
What?
A truckle of cheese, which would be like a wheel, a tall wheel. Yeah, that like a Wensleydale.
Right.
That's called a truckle.
Oh, is it?
It is indeed.
Okay, I thought it was called just a cheese.
No, a truckle of cheese. And it can only be, don't have to be that big, and it's still a truckle as long as it's got that truckle shape. But they also come in different shapes as well. I mean, there's all sorts of squares, rectangles, blocks. So that does dictate a lot as to what shape I will be chopping them.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that.
Well, no, I didn't know if that had anything to do with how you were supposed to taste it in terms of.
No. It's just one of those things.
Okay, all right.
So we are moving on.
Moving on swiftly.
These two, yeah. Now, in fact, I'm going to tell you what I do with this, and I've just chopped this into this shape just for fun. But how I generally would have this if I was sitting at home with a bottle of wine and this cheese is, I would chop it down into kind of little, tiny little cubes, like peanut size, and then just have them in a little bowl, and then just nibble them like I would nibble peanuts while drinking the wine. The only problem is with that, you can just get through so much of it, which is not particularly a problem. Now, this is the cave-aged Gruyere. Now, a lot of people will have heard of the ordinary Gruyere. Gruyere and Emmentaler are used a lot in fondues. It's kind of a well-known one. But generally a Gruyere is only about maybe 4 to 6 months old. That's the one that you use for the cooking. And its melting properties are fantastic, and also it doesn't no, not being bad, what I say. It doesn't taste much when it's in the block. When you cook it, it's fantastic. Really brings those flavours out, especially in that fondue. So the cave aged Gruyere. Obviously, this is more for eating and not for cooking. This is aged for between 14 and 18 months or so. Obviously, it spent a little bit more time maturing there. I'm not so sure it's been done in a cave. I think that's a bit of kidology or
Well, can't caves
marketing.
mean just cellars in France?
Oh, can they? You're
I think
telling?
so.
Oh,
I think so.
well, in that case, it might have been done. But this is a Swiss cheese.
Is it? Maybe
Yeah,
it's in the French part of Switzerland.
It could be.
French-speaking part.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll give him a call and find out.
Okay.
But now when a cheese reaches about 14, 18 months old, it does start to form like little tiny salt crystals in there, which you're gonna get. Have a go.
Okay.
For me, it just took a second for that to kind of warm up and come through. But once that's got there, you're not going to forget that. This is very kind of, I said, very savoury again. It's got that kind of typical Swiss sweetness which you expect from a kind of Swiss cheese. But then it has that kind of sweetness that comes through. It's probably from those little salt crystals in there. And it's got the texture. Yeah, it's a fairly firm cheese. And it has little salt crystals in there. Well, you come across a little crunch. Nice kind of, it kind of coats the tongue, mouth. It's got a good mouthfeel about it. Now with that, they're both battling it out there. They're both, who's going to win? I think the good thing about both of those is when you've had a bit of this, you want to taste a bit of that. Then once you've had a bit of that, you want to have a taste of the cheese again. And so it's no.
Very nice.
You're always going for it. What are you thinking then?
I like the way that you get the wine tasting and then you just actually almost you can taste them blending together. One taste going away and another taste. And it's that's very, very nice.
It's that kind of fight of who's going to win on
Yeah.
And it's why when I've got like the little bowl of kind of peanut size of these, I can just be scoffing and scoffing and scoffing. And I've got the wine we're going to use in.
So why aren't you bigger?
Oh, I wear black.
Girth-wise.
I know, I've got a girdle. It's the black pin, it makes me look very slim. That's because I work very, very hard. Here's what it is, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Eating cheese upstairs.
It's a very hard job.
Oh, it is. Dealing with all these customers.
I know, imagine.
Oh.
I manage fairly well, though.
Yeah.
So, now we've tried
Yes.
all three wines, all three cheeses. You did say you'd reserve judgment
To the end.
until the end.
Right.
This is the end.
Right. Out of the red wines, this is king. This one's king. In terms of the pairings, though, this is going to surprise you.
Go on.
Number one, as a pairing,
Okay.
because the other two are delightful, but for me, I'm maybe because it created a different taste when they were together for me.
Okay.
The first one, whereas these, I thought they were nice and they blended, but one taste was then replaced by the other, rather than
As opposed
creating
to-
a new taste.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Okay.
Because number one was very, very good.
Yeah, but
this
they're all
is-
good.
Yeah.
But you're putting me into a corner and making me choose. So
No. I'm just asking mere opinion. That's all I'm asking. we did say. I didn't
Yeah.
you were going to
Yeah,
reserve.
yeah.
So out of 1, 2, and 3, well, number one was your favourite.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. Personal taste again, guys.
Oh yes, definitely. Well, if you were to have a go, you could see.
Yes, absolutely. So, I know you can get these wines online. Can you also get the cheeses online? Is that?
I'm unsure how buying cheese online actually works because I don't know. Because they're all unpasteurised. All the cheese we've had today are unpasteurised. And it's a bit dangerous. Not dangerous as such, but sending them through the post, you have to guarantee that it's going to get there. It has to be chill packed, and it just makes it very, very expensive. For I mean, you could have a look online. I know personally, I don't sell cheese online, but I'm sure there are cheesemongers who will be selling cheese online. I'm just unsure
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't want to take that chance. I mean, pasteurised cheeses, that you've not really got a problem with that. But once you start kind of, once the cheese kind of warms up, and then you're cooling it back down again, that's when the bacteria really starts
and it's getting knocked about when it's being...
Yeah, you don't need that. No. But it's worth a look. But obviously, we sell these. We sell about 100, 150, 160 different cheeses at any one time.
Okay. So the moral of the story is go and choose your cheesemongers rather than...
Well, again, yeah, I mean, we've said that about the independent wine shops, but also your cheesemonger. Your cheesemonger, I mean, he's not going to sell you a cheese if it's not right. But many times I've turned people away from my brie. If it's not
He has.
well, if it's not right, if it's not in perfect condition, I don't really want to celebrate. Of course, I'll have many alternatives, but I suppose if you're buying offline again, they're just going to send you whatever's there. Just go, really.
Yeah.
I've never bought cheese online, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a fascinating experiment.
Oh, it was. Yeah, and I'm going to have another glass of that Rioja.
So, until the next episode, don't forget, keep your comments coming in. If you've got any ideas about what you'd like to see us do, if you've got any questions, please drop us a line, and we'll be only too pleased to try and answer them for you.
Of course, a big pleasure.
I did get one question.
Go for it.
And it came from Rachel.
Rachel, hello Rachel.
Hi, Rachel R. And she said, now remember, you've got to remember, John has said that he's not a wine snob, if you recall. In most of the episodes, he's not a wine snob.
I'm not a wine snob.
No. So she says she enjoys a glass of wine, but she likes lemonade with it. So, what wine would you suggest, white wine, would you suggest with lemonade?
That's unfair. That's very unfair. That is very unfair. Well, I would say, obviously, if you're going to be mixing your wine with lemonade, I don't think the wine needs to be good quality. So if I were you, I'd probably just get... Well, without being awful, whatever's the cheapest. If you're just going to be blending it with or putting lemonade in there, because I've never put lemonade in wine, so I wouldn't really know. Perhaps we should do an episode on we'll have 3 different wines and put lemonade in there. But no, I would imagine if you're putting lemonade in there, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are doing it, there's no need to spend money on an expensive bottle of wine if you're just going to put lemonade in it.
Okay, Rachel, you got your answer. Okay, so that completes this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
See you now.